I don't know what else to say other than I'm tired, I'm cranky, and my bum kind of looks funky at the moment, but it's because of the shorts I'm wearing, I think. I don't know. It only fits when I pull it up. The struggle's real. Anyways, welcome to today's video. I am doing a self-care night while I overshare about my life. Don't worry, I'm not giving any gruesome details or anything. So yesterday I went and got a ton of self-care supplies because I'm gonna be honest, I have worked so hard, throughout my whole entire, experience. And it's time to make sure, I'm taken care of as well because I need to be healthy as well. Powerful. Okay, so let's get into it. I'm gonna start with my shower routine and then we're gonna take it from there. Oh goodness, and everything shower routine just takes forever when you're pregnant because I really wanted to shave my legs, and I think we can put together how difficult that can be. Okay, so first, I really need to take a little thing and get rid of some of the hairs on my lip. It's irritating me. All right, we're good. We got it. Now I'm just going to get all the dirt that could be on my face with my cleansing water. This is a lot of work. I'm gonna have to get a chair in here of some sort. We're gonna talk about life in a second. That's just a whole other different subject. Oh, almost got that all over me. Yeah, my face was dirty and I didn't even realize it. I'm sorry. I don't really have much time, so I'm trying to go through this stuff quickly because your girl gotta eat. I ain't even gonna lie. But I usually eat around 6 o'clock at night because that's like my time I prefer to eat, I guess. I don't know if anybody else have preferred times they like to eat or whatever. Should I be using my hands? No, but I don't have the spin brush because mine broke. So it's fine for now. But, so my nurse came to the house yesterday. I'm not gonna go into like too much details of like TMI or whatever. But like she felt sorry for me because she's like, you're reaching that point where you're just like out of breath and I can hear it. And I'm like, yes, finally someone gets it. Like I'm just reaching that point as well that like everything hurts. Everything scares me. And it's like, I gotta act like, it's not that bad to make other people be like, it's okay. But like, girl, I'm just over it. Don't even get me started on pregnancy brain. When it comes to making decisions, I'm already, not the best at making decisions, but now I can kind of sort of make decisions, if you know what I mean. Like I'm on the right track when it comes to making decisions. But like, I still struggle with being like crazy indecisive. Because I'm very indecisive. I don't know if anybody else relates, but I'm indecisive as it is. And then when you type pregnancy brain into the mix, it's like nothing makes sense. Okay, so I'm about to put in my eye drops because my eyes are not okay. My eyes are super dry today. All right, so we got in eye drops. Let's talk about pregnancy within itself. I'm not going to say it's been like a terrible experience for me because really it hadn't been. And like everything I don't, experience that's awful. I'm very, very lucky for that. But still, it's been a tough experience for me. I will say that. I'm 37 weeks and I keep thinking, it's time. And I'm like, it's not time. I done been to labor and delivery, I kid you not, 4 times for everything but labor. But it wasn't false labor because I had other reasons to be there. But it was everything but labor. So the first time, I ended up having a kidney infection. It was bad. But I also went back a second time for a kidney infection that I let go on for too long, because this is what does not make sense to me. I've had, those symptoms for, like, I don't know if anybody else experienced this, but I had symptoms of a kidney infection for, so long, and, kept going to all my appointments, never missed an appointment. They're like, everything looks great. And I'm like, okay, we're good. We're thriving. We're fine. We're good. We're still thriving. It's fine. The second it gets to a point I have to go to the emergency room, they're like, okay, you got to drink this drink, which I've had to drink twice. And this time it was like more symptomatic than the last one. That's what I'm saying, which that happened last week. So far, I have not been, I'm not going to say I'm not going to go to the hospital this week, but you never know. You surely never know what's going to happen. So, but every time I feel like it could be actually, labor, it's not, because, this is going to be TMI for a second, guys. If you're not familiar, leave the chat. Have not lost my mucus plug yet. That I know of. There has been one time I thought for sure my water has broken, and it wasn't. It wasn't. And then there was another time I was in labor and delivery. I was having contractions that time, but there was no dilation. And then it stopped, because what had happened was, for those ladies that struggle with, severe constipation or whatever, mine got major to the point that I was going like days and days and days and days and days with that one. And then they had to do, an uncomfortable thing where they, an enema. And I'm like, that's great. That's great. We are not thriving, but we're doing okay. We're doing well. We're doing well. We made it to 37 weeks today. And actually, it was not today. We turned 37 weeks on Friday. It was yesterday, actually. I forgot what day it was. Whew. But, we're still thriving. We're still doing okay. Fingers crossed. We don't have to go back to the hospital other than the actual shebang, if you know what I mean. I do know, like, I'm not gonna lie, it has been like a struggle for me, because I have so much stuff I have to do, and so much stuff I have to do after pregnancy. So, back on the eyes, I started having eye problems during pregnancy, which was real common. It is real common, actually. So I didn't think nothing of it. So I went to the eye doctor once, got my prescription changed, and everything was fine for a while. But what was going on is I had this eye, and I didn't know I've had this like for longer than that or whatever, but I've had this eye that tries to go like cross-eyed. I've seen it in my videos. I've seen you guys have seen it in your videos, but like it likes to go whoppy-jawed, I like to call it. It don't like to do what it's supposed to. Well, it got to the point I could not see at all out of that eye. And I still, all I'm going to say is I didn't pass no field vision test, because I got halfway through the thing and I didn't know they started. So I'm just going to say that. But I just cannot see. It's awful. However, when they were doing my intake based on, things I've experienced in the past, they think it could have been like neuro related. So now after I have this baby, everything's fine, everything's cleared, I have to go back in for a head CT, and I'm like, oh, no, why couldn't we figure this out before? Because I had, no idea about this. Okay, now it is time for moisturizer. You gotta have that moisturizer. Dry skin is not no joke. I'm one of those pregnant ladies that don't like my skin dry at all. So let me tell you, when I tell you my cart is stocked up on hand and foot cream, that's like my number one pet peeve, is when my hands and my feet get dry. And I'm like, we can't have that. So Yeah, so far I have a face moisturizer that I'm kind of okay with. I don't know if it's my favorite or not because I'm not very experienced with it, but when it comes to face moisturizing stuff, but I'll say I like it. I'll say it's okay. And I'll just leave it at that. Eye cream. This one is not my favorite either, but I'm going to talk about eye cream in a second. This one's like too thick, I think. I think that's why I don't like it, but I may change my mind. I don't know. This is the one just, you know, my mom got for me. So let's talk about eye cream and why I struggle picking an eye cream. I have not found an eye cream that I've actually liked in like ages because they just don't work for me. When you don't sleep, you're sleep deprived, and you're uncomfortable, the tiredness shows, and most eye creams just don't work, unfortunately, for what you need, and your eyes are always puffy all the time. For me, I cry a lot, which sounds awful, but it's true. But I cry a lot just because, you know, obviously it's natural right now. But, you know, my eyes are always puffy. My eyes always look tired. And I haven't found an eye cream that I liked. Before this, which it's not my favorite eye cream, but it's okay for now. Until I found one I do like. I was using Burt's Bees before this. And I think I've stated multiple times it's not my favorite because when it comes to Burt's Bees products, it could be just me. Because I'm one of those people that I'm very sensitive to noises. I'm very sensitive to scents. I've been that way my whole life though, even before. But I did not like the smell of Burt's Bees. In fact, it made me, you know, it was irritating me when I go to bed because I'm like, what is that smell on my face? And it ended up being the Burt's Bees products. And some people love it. Like, love it, love it, love it. And I don't know why, but it just wasn't the right scent for me. So, this time, not today, obviously, but I feel like lately that it's getting closer and closer to, you know, labor being here. I feel like it is getting closer. Because I'm not going to say I'm having contractions or not having contractions. But I definitely feel the pressure and definitely feel the cramping. Definitely feel things, you know, opening up, but like I don't know for sure. I'm starting to get, you know, see how things are, you know, progressing starting on Monday. I'm going to be seen weekly and we'll see if there's any progress or not. I feel like there could be, but I'm not going to say there is, but I definitely feel like there's progress. And, you know, I took a picture of the ball. You know, I can't, honestly, my body just can't take the heat. I'm not going outside, you know, taking walks around the block. It's too hot in this town. And plus, it's always raining in this town. So it's really just not the right thing. However, I did buy one of those big old balls to like bounce on. And people keep telling me, you gotta bounce on the ball. You done bounced on the ball. I'll insert a picture right here. I done bounced on that dang ball until it went flat. But not like I wasn't doing aggressive. It's just I was using so much that the air started to come out of it. And I'm like, I don't know what to tell y'all. Ball don't want to be bounced on no more. The tee, you know, wasn't doing anything for me. I don't know what else to say. But, you know, she'll come when she's ready. And I'm trying to stay positive. You know. I ain't never been so annoyed in my house. I think the air done went off in here again. But I'm going to try to take care of that later. So I'm going to start with my hand cream. I'm going to show products at the end. But girl, dry hands will literally piss you off. And I know it pisses me off. I'm sorry, excuse my language, but it does. I literally stock up on hand cream. And the one I use smells so good. I think I got it at Walmart. Or I think they have it at Walmart. Sometimes I go up my arms because I put too much on there. But that's okay. It'll keep your hands from getting dry. Okay, I got on my foot cream. We're good. Alright, so I'm going to take a break. I'm going to eat dinner because it's dinner time. And then I'm going to come back. Oh my goodness. So, I need to finish brushing my teeth. I still can't find the other end of my toothbrush. I clean all the time, and I still ain't found it. It's just like, did I pack my toothbrush already and I just don't remember it? Whatever. It works. Alright, so I just wanted to have like a brief sit outside chat. Sorry, allergies. But so anybody else, okay, so anybody, I'm trying to put it to make it sound like I'm not saying anything negative, because I'm not. It's just, anybody else have this desire to just kind of like want to go to like a new town or whatever and just start over? Not because anybody did anything wrong per se, but I don't know, like I feel like when there's any form of like new chapter in your life, people are gonna like watch what you do and they're gonna wait for you to do something wrong, and like that's kind of where I'm at in life. Because I'm not even gonna lie, homegirl's been struggling, but not by myself, you know, if you know what I mean. Not like me struggling to get things done like by myself independently. It's the other party, if that makes sense. Because in a small town, they watch what you do, they see that you're in a new chapter of your life, and they're going to tell you how to run things when they shouldn't. Just because they may do things differently, or like they'll try to tell you you're not prepared because, you know, they know you is this individually, out of breath, this individual small child, but they don't know you now, and they're always quick to assume stuff, and like, I don't know. You know, I'm very happy in life, and I'm happy with the growth that I have made. I've definitely seen growth within myself, but it's going to be really hard on me to, you know, become confident with everything I'm doing when other people are constantly trying to tell you what to do, if that makes any sense. Alright, so I'm going to talk about one more thing, and then, because I want to end it on a positive note. I know any new chapter of your life can seem, you know, overwhelming, scary, but you have to have that. Something about me is that regardless of what I've been through, I've always remained in a calm state of mind. But that's what you have to do. If you're not in that calm state of mind, you're going to panic. Every little thing goes wrong. And then, of course, the people that gossip are going to see you panic, and they're going to say, oh, no, she's losing it, you know, blah, 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 blah. But, like, you're going to be okay. You're good. I've definitely felt overwhelmed at times, but not because of me, you know, because of others. And I shouldn't be, you know, because you should never let, you know, anybody else, you know, try to tell you what you're prepared for and what you're not prepared for. But especially when they haven't even seen you in years, you know, in a really long time, you know, they just know you, you know, most likely. And this is just, you know, yeah, I did say this earlier, you know, most likely people only know you based on hearsay information, or they know you from a long time ago, and that's why they're forming judgments. However, it's up to you to just show them you're not that same person anymore. I've made a ton of mistakes in my life. I definitely have, but I'm in a state, you know, where I want to improve and I want to do better, and I want to show, you know, how I can be the best version of myself, and that's all. Sorry, that's all you can do. Because you're going to do fine. You're going to do great. People are going to watch no matter what you do, really. So just stay positive. And if you don't want to, you know, don't let people make you become this horrible person that makes you view, you know, the good people in this world on the negative side, because most likely it can cause you to get confused on who's the good people and who's the bad people. Thank you guys for watching so much, and